Now that I've had all night to sit and think about how this has unfolded, I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid because Blake wants to position herself. At first, it was laughable to be like the victim of online violence, and now that I think about it, I'm actually pissed. I'm actually deeply disturbed and upset. You had a perfect opportunity, a prime moment to advocate for survivors. You had something served on a silver platter to you that you could have taken that moment to recognize the way in which you could serve an entire community without having to victimize yourself. But it's only after you feel that you've been victimized that all of a sudden you're going to be the biggest advocate. But when people asked you if there are people who identify with this movie and want to talk to you about it, you told the interviewer, "Oh, what do you want me to do? Share my location?" The bigger problem is, in my opinion, what you're doing is feeling moments of shame, embarrassment, and instead of recognizing that the call is coming from inside the house, because these are your own feelings, you are sensing these feelings and then externalizing them. You're projecting them onto other people and calling them the source. You are conflating your own embarrassment, shame, etc. with threat, in my opinion. And that's what you need to go to a professional and talk about. Because these people, they are not the source of the threat. You think they are, and that's the bigger problem. Because when you think that another person is the source of the threat and you attack them for being the source of the threat when they are verifiably not the source of the threat, it makes you the person that is actually the source of threat and harm. But you feel justified, which is the bigger problem, because then you will forever constantly be the victim. Meanwhile, you're hurting and harming other people who don't deserve it. And that is why I'm so upset and mad, because that is the experience of being a survivor. Is that you're in the presence of somebody who feels entitled to hurt and harm other people without ever being accountable, because that person will forever be the victim, no matter what is said, no matter what is done. And whenever the hurt and harm is coming from another person, they will always be the victim. And that is the experience of survivors, is that we pay the consequences for somebody else not doing the work of pulling apart what is truly harmful and threatening and what is simply inner narrative being projected onto the world around them and being used as the excuse for why it's okay to do that.